On this week's episode, this is harder than
Oh, now he's a pirate.
Yep. Shit. Well, what to do? Not
In
easy.
case you haven't figured it out by now, Steve is going to show us 3 cool flavors of Oreos, and then we talk about one that he didn't even know about.
I'm just going to eat. It's really
He's going to eat. Oh, so then, of course, we talk about other stuff, too. What else do we talk about, Steve? Oh, we talk about boners, because Steve likes boners. And he has a banana that looks like a boner. And he decided that he's going to show us more reasons for eating bananas. So, are you done eating so you can say something now?
Oh, no, I just want to wait for the show to start.
All right. So, since the show is going to start momentarily, thanks for being here. Watch the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I know we say that a lot. We're starting to get more people, but we really need a lot more people. So, don't forget us. Thanks. See you soon.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. That's right. The show that's hosted by a robot. That's right. I'm the robot, and I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, a live Twitch stream, a robot that doesn't know that he's a human. Who knows what else?
Okay. We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today, but first, you got to go down to whathappened.world down there. Got a point. You're not pointing.
I pointed.
You're not pointing. Point.
Oh, no, don't, no.
You're not pointing.
Don't keep putting that in the show, Steve. We're going to get in trouble for nudity.
But no, it's only if you apply it. It's a banana dispatch.
Okay.
But no, I have, well, okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the picture behind us. We're going to talk about being your escape. So if you're having a bad week or that, use this as your escape. Look at your life and go, wow, it can't be as bad as theirs.
Exactly.
So there's that. Plus it's, just things that take your mind off of what's going on in the world right now.
Things happen in this world.
We'll get back to the banana.
Okay.
And how they grow and why they're curved.
Yes. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, we did. But I was also on how you open them.
Oh, okay.
And I got a question on that, but that's okay.
I'll have an answer just for you.
Whose picture first?
We'll do mine today.
Okay, yours today looks like you're actually having some nice weather.
This was a 2.5 hour break between storms.
That's good weather for you guys.
Well, we've had 5 inches of rain over the past 4 days, and things are getting awful wet. But you see that there's a really cool crane sitting out here.
Is that 5 inches?
Probably
5 inches.
So, but most of you probably know that at this time of year, you'll never only see one crane. You usually see
Well, it
two.
depends on how much construction is going on.
That's true. Also, different kind of crane. So,
what kind of crane are you talking about?
They were out in the field looking for a place to have their nest. So,
is their nest 5 feet off the ground so you can just walk into it?
I seriously doubt it.
Their nest is on the ground?
But we've got all sorts
of
interesting...
How do they get their legs in the nest?
Easily.
No, seriously. The Don't Know Show wants to know.
How do they get their legs in a nest? They bend,
Yeah, but they're long.
Well, yeah, but they have knees.
The
bee's knees. But bees don't have knees, do they? They might. I sort of remember somebody saying, I don't know why they call it the bee's knees, because bees don't have knees. But if bees don't have knees, how do they bend their knees in order to clasp onto stuff?
Huh?
I'm confusing myself.
What?
What?
Huh? What?
You stopped listening to me because you zoned out.
No, so you're talking about bees' knees. We were talking about, we were talking about cranes and how they fold their legs up and how they get into a nest.
Yes.
Then in the middle of that, you start talking about bees' knees.
Yes. I said they have knees.
No, you said they don't have knees.
No,
Play it back. You said they don't have knees.
Yeah, somebody else said they don't have knees, but I think they must have
bees' knees is a cocktail. So believe it or not, that comes up as a cocktail when you first search it.
Yeah. Well,
You know that?
it originally was a saying from back in, the 20s.
Why do
And
we say bee's knees?
they probably made that
It's that the
cocktail
bee's
after that.
knees, which means is excellent, the highest quality phrase. The bee's knees came from an 18th century, and it was a fanciful phrase that referred to something that didn't exist. A boss would send an apprentice to the store to pick up a left-handed hammer and a bag of bee's knees.
Right.
It's like the keys to the batter's box in baseball. That's so
Apparently.
stupid. Or blinker fluid, which you can actually buy now. Did you know that?
No? Why would you buy blinker fluid, Steve?
I don't know, but they do sell it. Blinker fluid. Where's this? And this. And this. I wish they wouldn't have moved this stuff around, but okay. There we go.
Me too.
Only $8.
Oh, it's a stocking stuffer as a prank.
Yeah. How about this?
White Yeti, dehydrated water. Just add
All I
water.
gotta do is add water.
There you go.
All right. This sucks. I can't get out of share. There it is.
Oh.
Okay. Crazy.
It is. All right, Steve. Well, we were talking about how
so-
cool the birds are behind me. So what
So
kind
is that
of
what you
thing-
did? Is that what you did over the weekend?
Well, no. We're talking about what
said
the
a 2-hour
pictures are
break.
behind us.
You said a 2-hour break.
I
for
went
what?
to pick up dinner, saw them out there, grabbed dinner, and on the way back, I made sure there's nobody behind me, stopped in the road. They didn't fly away, so I took the picture.
Oh, it was a 2-hour break in the storms when you were
In the
going out
storm.
to get dinner.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what
What
were
was for
you
dinner?
doing on TV, Steve?
Was dinner cranes?
No.
So at the second half, the lady that does the announcing and brings the game back online.
Oh, she took your camera right on your face.
Camera was there. That's not me. I'm sitting behind those people. That's her. How do I?
Yes, but
That's
you had to be
her right
facing
there.
her, which means
Yeah.
you're in her
I'm
camera
pretty
shot.
well- yeah, I was, but I didn't.
That's
stand
what I
up.
said.
Stood up when I said, "Well, go back."
Okay.
I'm good, but went to see the fourth game or fifth game. I don't know. Of
Me
the
neither.
Nighthawks, second home game. And that is the indoor arena football. They're undefeated. And this was the last place team they were playing, and they're what is it called when you're unwon? Unwinnable? You are
When you haven't won a single game?
unvictorious. What do you called when you didn't win yet?
Yes.
What is it? What is it?
I have no clue.
They are unvictorious.
Unvictorious.
There's got to be a word, right?
I'm sure
If you're
there is.
undefeated, what's the opposite of undefeated?
Always
100% defeated.
All defeated.
Completely
Ever
defeated.
defeated.
They have an 0-4 record, or had an 0-4 record. Now it's 0-5.
Okay.
So maybe that's week 5. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I know it was cool. And the cool part was,
The
you know what
temperatures.
they were giving away for the prizes? You know how we get the best dancer? You've been to a sporting event, right?
Yes.
And they put the best dancer up on the screen, right?
Okay.
pan around
Never
the
when I
crowd.
was there, but whatever.
Well, what did they put on the screen? What contests did they have during the downtime?
Well, the sausage guys that do the race.
Right, the sausage race, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or did they ever do trivia? Or they ask the guy questions?
Yes. Once in
Okay.
a while. Yeah.
Guess what the prizes were? So I'll give you a hint.
A
The-
date with one of the
the-
cheerleaders.
The Golden Knights were playing that night. This was a 4:00 game. That
Okay.
night, the Golden Knights were playing in Vegas against the Dallas Stars
Ah.
in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
So you can win
They were
tickets to
giving
that game.
tickets They were giving tickets to the game that night. So pretty much they're like, yeah, leave our place and go over there. Because you'd
Weird,
have to
right?
leave. You'd have to leave to get there in time. So
Well, considering how packed the stands were, I guess people just didn't want to have to stand the whole
that's
time.
halftime. Remember I told you?
Oh, okay.
So you don't listen.
Well, I guess everybody gets up and goes to the bathroom at halftime.
Right. And they weren't back yet, and she hadn't announced yet. And you can see the players don't even have their helmets on yet.
Okay.
And the other team's not really even out there yet. So still like 4 minutes before she got in place before, obviously.
Okay.
Weird.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm doing that too, even though I slept 9 hours last
No,
night.
I didn't yawn. I just yawned because you were going to yawn.
Oh,
You slept 9 hours?
yep.
Why?
It was a rough week between all the shit going on with Susie and Jay, and
Sorry to
you
hear
know,
that.
then the driving the bus full of people in a storm with a major accident. Yeah,
Miss Daisy.
kind of stressful.
It is stressful.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Beans are nice to this man.
All right. So before we go on to the subject board,
Okay, that sounds like a
bananas.
good plan. Bananas. BANANAS.
Now, remember we talked about how they grow when they grow like that? They curve
That is
because they grow
correct.
towards the sun.
Yes.
This where they connect and then they grow this way.
Yes.
Somebody said you're supposed to open them from this end.
Well, somebody's a moron.
They said that's how monkeys in that open bananas.
Okay. They probably just bite the end off so they can hang on to the other.
Well, that's
stem.
what I was wondering how they open it because it won't break. Whereas here, if you
No.
got the handle part, look, it's how easy that
It's
was.
very easy. Yes. Yeah.
And then the other part is there's a little like stem. There's a little stem right there.
Yeah.
You see that in there?
Yep.
I can't really.
You can see it, Steve. Trust us. I could see it. It's visible.
Is it
Too high? There you go. Now
it's right there.
what?
I don't want to eat that.
Correct.
Well, correct
Okay,
that I shouldn't eat that or that I don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
I know whatever I say I know is correct. Like duh.
Not necessarily, because you have been wrong before.
No, I mean for me, I don't want to
yeah.
eat it is an accurate statement.
That is very accurate statement for you. But here's something else. We peel bananas. I don't think they peel them. I think they bite the end off and then they pull it out with their finger. Like you took the whole banana out in your hand. I have a feeling they do.
I leave the peels back sometimes, but
right.
It's easier. It's easier on the air. Just peel it back and not have to deal with the
banana paste on your fingers. So, yep. I get it. So it looks like a good banana too.
Very good banana.
So that means it's at the proper ripeness. Did you know bananas are one of the only fruits that are good picked green? Oh, that one, he peeled it. The first one didn't. He just got the
I don't understand. One of the only fruits that are good picked green. Wait, what? Say that again.
Okay. When you go to the grocery store and you pick bananas, you pick plums, you pick whatever.
Wait.
I don't mean green is in the color. I mean they're picked before they're ripe.
I'm out. Stop talking. You already lost me with the word picked. When you said picked, I thought you meant taking it off of the vine.
Yes and no.
When you're out there in the field on the banana tree, Mr. Tallyman telling me, they only pick green bananas.
Correct. It's one of the only fruits that they do that on purpose. They pick all fruits that go to the grocery store before they're fully ripe because they ripen on the journey. However, bananas can be kept green for several months because the storage facility has some kind of a chemical in it. Gosh. And then then
It's the gas
but
that causes it.
yeah. So, but like, it's one of the problems with buying plums and nectarines and peaches and stuff. They pick them green. They call it green as not ripe, not the color green. And that's where I was going with that because right now we're getting.
Well, you
fruits
said
in
that. Then you went to the store, and you pick them green.
No, when you go to the ones that go to the store are picked green. So
what do you mean?
Because of the travel time.
What?
Never mind, Steve. Everybody else got it except you. Let's go to the show board.
No, you didn't get it. You didn't get it.
I always get it. I'm just that kind of guy, Steve.
So what you're saying is when you want to make grass juice, you need to pick a green grass.
But that's okay.
What do they call that grass juice?
I've never heard of grass juice.
Well, what do they call it?
Unless you're talking about the wetness of the fresh cut grass stuck underneath your lawnmower.
Grass. They have a drink that you buy called grass. It's called
okay.
Wheatgrass. Wheatgrass juice.
Okay. I have heard of wheatgrass juice. You are correct, Steve.
Yeah, wheatgrass juice. They picked that green.
Okay.
See? Wheatgrass juice. It's a super.
Yes, it's high in antioxidants.
No picture here?
No, because if you actually saw what it looked like, you wouldn't eat it. Because you're going to see it just came right out of the bottom of a lawnmower.
Right here. Wheatgrass.
Yeah. And look, it's organic.
Why is it not loading? There it is. Wheatgrass.
Yeah.
It's grass. And then they cut it off and they put it in a drink and you can have it.
Sure.
And pick that green.
Yep.
So I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I already said it, so you don't have to understand it, Steve. You go to the next stuff.
You go to the next stuff.
You want me to go to the next stuff?
Well, you're
because it's in Milwaukee?
Yeah. Now, do you know where Oak Creek, Milwaukee is?
Okay. First of all, Oak Creek and Milwaukee are two different towns or cities. And actually, this is not Milwaukee. This is South Milwaukee. So Oak Creek and South Milwaukee are actually next to each other.
So that's like saying that you grew up in Chicago, but you actually lived in Elmwood Park.
Correct.
Who the hell cares? Do you know where Oak Creek is?
I do.
Have you ever been there?
I have.
Have you ever seen a raccoon?
I have.
Have you ever seen a raccoon in Oak Creek?
No.
Okay, then it's not your fault.
Okay. I've never seen one in South Milwaukee either, but I've been there.
Apparently a raccoon was doing some electrical work.
Oh. Was he in the union? Because, that's union area.
No, that's why there was a problem.
I see. So he was a illegal subcontractor.
And I love it. Look, a raccoon contact power outage. So what is it? 16,000 people lost power. So this is the picture they show.
Yeah. That is like,
where's the part where the raccoon took out?
That's right.
Hours back, I guess. But was that big news or that like?
I didn't hear about it until I saw you do this.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
Okay.
And Channel 12 is the news channel that we watch too. So.
Okay.
But what day was that? Did you remember?
I closed it already. I was going to the next story since you seem to be uninterested in any of the stories that I want to talk about.
Oh, that's not true.
Okay.
I like the banana.
So Alcatraz.
Oh, I've heard of that.
You know where Alcatraz is?
Isn't it New York?
Opposite coast.
Opposite coast? It's California?
Yeah, it's in San Francisco. It's in the San Francisco Bay by the Golden Gate Bridge.
That's why they have all the tours there, because people want to go there all the time.
So I don't know how or why somebody did this, but during the eclipse.
Okay.
It was during the eclipse. This went floating past Alcatraz.
Okay. That's kind of a cool house.
You can see there's water all around it.
Yep.
There it is. See, the pull away shot so you can see.
So here's the question: is that a custom made houseboat, or is
That
that?
is legitimately a houseboat.
Yep. Because I was going to say, if that was like one of the houses that got pulled in the ocean during a hurricane, I don't think it would look that nice anymore.
Yeah, no, it's got pontoons and everything underneath that, but
Yep.
it's anchored in Richardson Bay, North Shore of Sausalito. But yeah,
Does it say how much it cost?
no, but it's pretty funny. They built it on a large barge, large
Well,
barge,
obviously, yeah.
and well, they could have built it on a pontoon boat, but they built it on a barge.
Okay.
And can you imagine the people looking up and then all of a sudden looking down and seeing this house? Can you imagine the
Going
phone
by,
calls
yep.
they got that the police got during this?
Yep. It's pretty cool. All it takes is money to do fun things.
Yep. When are you going to get me some?
I've been working on it. I actually came up with a new way of making money.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Is it something we can do?
Yeah, but I'm not sure we'd make enough to make it worth it.
Okay.
You know, it's the damn selling the kidney and stuff like that.
Oh, you can
And
only
I
sell
guess
one
it's
of
technically
those.
not a new way because people have been doing that.
Yeah, you only sell one of those.
Yeah.
So is Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for you around?
Yes.
Okay, can you get them?
Sure.
No, all you got to do is go like this. Did you see what I did?
Yes, I did. Hi, Steve.
That's not how you talk in the videos.
It's not.
So he's not close by. You need to keep the chef's hat close by.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I keep it in the house for when I'm doing the show, but I haven't done the show in a while. Although
2
I
years.
have been practicing making new things again, and I'm having fun. So
Okay,
I just need a camera person.
I thought this would be fun.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll do it. What gives? You want to do it? Just wait till you see what I've got. It's the Wunder Boner. The Wunder Boner? Oh, you laugh now. Just watch. You just assemble the Wunder Boner stainless steel rods like this. Take the fish, find the top of the spine, slide him through the ring on the Wunder Boner, and voila! The Wunder Boner. My wife would like that.
Introducing the Wunder Boner, the amazing new fishing tool that makes deboning fish a breeze. The Wunder Boner's unique design removes the bones from trout, char, and whitefish. Simply connect the appropriate size stainless steel rods, start the spine through the ring, and push the fish through. It's that easy. And the Wunder Boner comes with a polyethylene storage case that doubles as a base and a cutting board. Why go through the hassle of deboning a fish the old-fashioned way when the Wunder Boner makes deboning fish this easy?
Well, I think the Wunder Boner is a winner. So, Dave, where did you get the Wunder Boner? It's funny you should ask.
So Fun Guy cooks for you. Did you ever have a Wunder Boner?
Not that kind. First of all, oh, crapola, you froze. That's not good.
Oh, crapola. I'm not frozen.
Oh, there you are.
I'm not frozen. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
So first of all, Wunder Boner.
First of all, I used to fish as a kid, but it really wasn't my thing. And since I don't eat fish, it really turned out not to be my thing. And if I'm going to cook fish, I'm going to get fish from the store, which is already deboned.
Somebody boned it for you already.
Yep.
You like when people bone your fish?
Now, the other thing I noticed is that definitely looked like a 1970s commercial.
Oh, that thing's 12 years old. That
Only 12?
When did this thing come out? I forgot when the Wunder Boner came out.
Oh, that had to come out in the 70s. That was 70s video.
When did it come out?
Especially when they said
you could still buy them.
Yeah.
As collectors items. They're not manufacturing it anymore.
Right.
I thought I had a link for it, but I guess I don't. That's the only link I have is the video. Bummers.
Okay.
But so here's what I like. Cause I saw like a bunch of criticism on it. But
Right.
did you notice how when you go down, right? You're going down and all of the bones are like staying attached to the
The spine.
spine.
Right.
But then after it gets through the ring, then the bones open back up and you're pulling the rest of the fish through that. Wouldn't the bones like open back up and then break off back in the fish?
I don't know.
And I'm like, all right. So you know why I don't like fishing is because we had cousins growing up that had a farm. And on this farm, they had a lake, E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah.
And on this lake, they had rowboats that you could rent out. E-I-E-I-O. And the guys would go fishing in the boats,
Sure.
and then they would gut the fish in the boats.
Right.
And guess whose job was it to clean out the boats afterwards?
Whoever Steve hired.
The cousins that came up, not for the summer to do that.
Well, you've always been such a good business guy. I would have just hired somebody else to do it.
I was a kid at that point.
Yes, but you had a newspaper route or something, didn't you?
This was early on.
Oh.
And this was grade school before junior high school even. So
Okay.
yeah. And then my grandfather used to fish by just rowing out into the middle of the lake, throwing the anchor, waiting for the fish to come to him.
Well, of course. He didn't go fishing for fish. He went fishing to get away from his wife.
Yeah, but my grandmother was dead before I was born. However, he'd take me out there with him, and there's a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid just sitting out there, bored
to tears. Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, nah.
And every time you ask him a question, be quiet. You're scaring the fish.
Yes, don't scare the fish. Don't move
But
around.
you don't even have a pole out there. I said, be quiet.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I don't like fishing.
Well, I fished from boats. I fished from shore. And I even did coho salmon fishing once. And
I've done all that.
Yeah.
I've gone out in the ocean, done ocean fishing, and
haven't done that.
My favorite way to fish, though, well, not so much anymore, but you head out to the bar, you go drinking, get some good food, maybe have a burger or whatever. And on the way home, you stop at the store and get the fish.
Sure.
All done for you.
Or you could be like, support your local sheriff and just go out there and toss a stick of dynamite in the lake and pick up the fish that float to the surface.
That's against the law.
Yes, it is.
However,
they still do it.
That does work. I've seen it
work.
Well, it wasn't on purpose. We were shooting a fireworks show, and a fireworks shell had a soft lift, and it went. We're like, oh shit, low break. So we hear it go out, and then we hear it go sploosh in the water. So, like a bunch of idiots, we all run to the edge of the water to look at it, and it explodes in the water, and it was cool because it still exploded and it broke, and the stars lit, and it didn't spread as far as it would have in the sky.
Right.
Yeah. And then 3 seconds later, we were all soaked.
Sure.
Because it displaced the water.
Of course it does. If you've ever seen a movie when they drop death charges off, it really does look like that.
Yeah, we were all standing there getting soaked. But then the fish floated to the top.
Sure.
Because they were concussed.
They're stunned. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oops. Yeah. That was fun. I only think that this next story was a story because it's funny.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought it was a story because somebody wanted to get paid for doing no work, like some of the other stuff.
Now we talked about those, the stupid ones, right?
Yes.
So the title of the story is "Your anus is filled with more methane than thought."
Well, of course, if your anus has thought, that'd be weird.
But what?
Okay.
What?
Your anus is filled with more methane than filled with thought, is the way I just heard you say that.
Then you thought.
Yeah.
You read it.
It should say then you thought, and it doesn't say you in there. See?
Well, not that, but it should be this. Your anus is filled with more methane than thought.
Right.
Like if you put a comma there, methane,
Yes.
comma, then thought, then previously thought, right?
Without the comma.
I read it the right way.
yeah,
You're just
yeah.
reading it, and you're just. But okay, so the
But
truth is,
but you said it was funny, so I thought that was the funny part.
only because you're immature and you said Uranus.
I did not say it. You said it.
No, you said it.
Well, I guess I did.
That's
say
why you
too,
thought
'cause
it
I
was
did read
funny.
it.
Because You
Okay.
said Uranus. It's actually Uranus.
Uranus.
It's actually the planet. The planet Uranus.
Uranus.
So
instead of
enormous
pooping
amounts
on
of
it, you pee on it. I get it.
So the main title, right? Uranus may be filled with more methane than we thought. Okay.
Okay.
The subheading, because they just can't let it go,
Of
is
course not.
an enormous amount of methane may be deep within Uranus.
There you go.
Astronomers are taking a closer look at Uranus. They just don't quit.
No,
And I know it's Uranus, but it's funnier if you're 12 years old.
I have never heard anybody call it that all my
Uranus?
life.
Uranus
Even
is,
in school when we're doing the solar
yeah, because
system.
you were 12 years old in school.
I don't know about you, but I graduated college at 14. So
Okay, Doogie.
Uranus.
see, Uranus.
Uranus. Uranus.
Yeah. But so you can say it without.
Just like gymnophobia, you kept insisting it was gynophobia, and it's not. It's gymnophobia.
Fourth largest planetary mass. It is.
Personal preference. First syllable when you say it rather than on the second one, and say Uranus rather than Uranus, although both pronunciations are possible.
There you go. They're both possible and correct.
There you go. See, we learned something.
But I'm
Not
thinking the
even
only
remotely fun.
reason, and isn't Uranus and Neptune supposed to be like twins?
That would be weird.
Well, one's this way and the other one's this way, right?
Okay,
No, yes.
that is
Not-
correct.
Not a subject that you're you know about. We found another.
I know
we
that
found
you are
another
correct
area-
on that. They are opposite of each other, or
another area that
90-degree angle, whatever. So, which is kind of interesting if you think about it, because there are planets with multiple moons, right? So how do the moons keep
Is
from
Uranus
colliding?
is Uranus in a moon? Have you show Uranus? Is that a moon?
Oh, we're going to be stuck on that the rest of the night now, aren't we?
I don't know. Are we?
So we can't talk about those yet because we got to do the other thing first.
I know it's time for a genuine positivity message, but I'm getting ready for this story.
Yeah. I didn't even see it in here, but I know where it's going because I know what the new thing is. They're
The new
promoting it like
thing?
crazy here.
What?
We'll get there when we get there. So it is time for
The new
the
thing?
genuine positivity message.
There's no new thing.
There's a new thing. If that's not what your story is, I will add to your story. All right. Public displays of affection should be contagious, and affection is a positive message that is better shared.
So what you're saying is PDA all the way.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just say that then?
Because it was more fun to say it my way. It's still
Public
short.
displays of affection should be contagious, and affection is a positive message that is better shared. So unlike your guy who takes care of himself,
Right.
it's more fun when you share affection.
That is correct. And it should be contagious because when other people see it, instead of going, I'll get a room, they should say, okay, I should kiss my spouse too.
Do you have an STD then, if it's contagious?
That would be a Scott Thomas display.
Or would it be a, I don't know.
Me neither.
You're weird.
I am, but at least I'm not boring.
So
All right, let's hear what you're going to talk about with Oreos.
Oreos was on sale this week.
Okay.
They're the cheapest they've been in a long time. So I broke down.
Okay. So you
So-
got the regular cream filled ones and you got the peanut butter
Oh.
ones.
There are no regulars and there are no peanut butter.
Okay.
Okay. Which ones do you want me to try first? There's 3 different types.
Okay. How am I supposed to tell you which types they are if I don't know what they are?
That's the whole point. You got to guess as I.
Oh. Okay. Well, even though the white one,
You want to do that one
is-
first?
yeah, well, you said that's not cream though. So,
Well,
gotta be
no,
cream.
you said it's not original.
oh,
They all have cream, the
okay.
flavor of the cream.
Ah,
Okay. So let's
Sure.
see how well you know your Oreos. First off, left, right. Will Scott get this correct? Left, no. Right, yes. He will get it correct.
is that the birthday cake one?
Yay! See, I told you. See, it doesn't lie. You know, it's a new
Okay.
way of tossing coins, coin tossing.
Does it taste like birthday cake? Eh.
It tastes kind of like frosting
Okay.
as opposed to cream filling.
Right.
So, yes. Okay. Now, which one?
The one in the middle.
Will Scott get this right? Left, no. Right, yes. Oh, it's destroyed.
Double chocolate?
You got it right. Chocolate. You know what I like about this?
You get to eat. Except you don't have any milk. And Oreos go with milk.
Even if you get it wrong, I'm still going to eat.
Well, that's correct. Oh, you want me
You
to
like-
talk while you're eating? I see.
You like
see.
Oreos?
I do like Oreos. My favorite is the yellow cookie with the white double stuff.
The blonde.
Yeah.
The
I also do like the lemon.
you like the double stuff?
I like the double stuff. Yes. I like sweet. Although I'll be
I
honest
think-
with you, I had a birthday cake from my brother from Piggly Wiggly, which has one of the best buttercream frosting on a cake anywhere around here. And I normally take the corner piece because it has the most frosting on it. And for the first time ever, it was too much frosting for me. That's
okay.
weird.
I think the double stuff tastes different than the regular stuff.
Okay.
I think there's something they have to add to it.
They do
keep it-
not. What it is if you were to take a double stuff and a regular one and just go and not eat the cookie,
Yeah.
they'll taste the same. It's because the cookie to frosting ratio is different.
Okay. Even with that being said, I don't think so. For
Okay.
me,
Okay.
I think if you were to scrape them off, put them into a ball, and I would try them, I could tell the difference. Now, I would hope that I would say which one was better would be the single one. That would be my ultimate, I would hope,
Right.
but I'm not sure. Okay, now the last one. This one's a tough one.
All right. So it's not peanut butter.
Oh, it's left. That means you're going to get it wrong. Okay.
Okay. Hey, let me see it. Okay. That's not peanut butter. That is butterscotch.
No. So
Pumpkin?
is when you eat it, it's got little crystals in it. Almost like chunks of something.
Is it?
It's kind of got a coffee
Is it?
flavor to it.
Oh, then I would no way freaking eat it. I was just going to go with Butterfinger. Or
Kind
Heath
of. But that's not hard. What's a hard crunchy?
That would be Heath.
Yeah, toffee.
Oh, it's just toffee. Now because Heath
Toffee.
is a name brand, probably different.
But it
company.
kind of
Okay.
smells. It doesn't. I don't know if toffee smells. I don't think toffee smells good, but it kind of smells a little coffee.
Okay.
But I like it because of the fact that when you're eating it, you get the little granules of toffee,
Right.
which are more like sugar.
Sure. Okay. Now, while you're eating, I'm supposed to be talking. Now I could tell you, in 1 week, they have a new flavor coming out in select areas. It's going to be gummy bear. No, I'm sorry. Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids, not gummy bear. And here's what makes it weirder.
Is it going
It's
to
also-
be? Is it going to be creamy or?
What I heard is the cookie is going to be made out of Sour Patch Kids and then cream filled, which it doesn't make sense to me. Or the cookie is going to be made with the Sour Patch chunks in it. That would make more sense. They were very vague on the article on the news.
So there's Walmart Limited.
Oreo Sour Patch Kids. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
That seriously just blew my mind. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, another taste testing.
So Megan
gas
found them,
station
or Megan.
snacks. Okay, so where's my gas station snacks? I just seen that Oreo came out with these last night, the no pickle ones, but I looked everywhere. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever want, they didn't. I wanted to try that and then also try something else. But yeah, I went to go get it and it says it's no longer sold at that location. So
T-Mobile home internet keeping you waiting during the busiest
Oh,
hours?
you
gotta
got
love
commercials?
Why deal with that?
I guess I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get to try that.
It
I
looks
can
like
see
the
it.
blonde
I've been
cookie with gummy bears in it.
procrastinating and it had been there for a month, so yeah, we're gonna have to do better with these food reviews, you guys. Okay, first off, smells like Sour Patch Kids. It smells like a diluted, no.
Diluted.
Smells like a diluted, it smells like a Sour Patch Kid Oreo. No, I'm just kidding. It smells like Sour Patch Kids. It smells like sour candy, Sour Patch Kids. I don't know. Let's open it. Let's look at it.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see
it
the
looks like.
Look
It's in the
at
cookie. They put chunks
But
in
no,
the
there's like
cookie
some in the cream too.
and some of the cream too. Yep. So what they did.
Got the little speck. So it's kind of the same. That's
All right. Is there anything from Oreo? See, that's why I hate that they don't.
Right.
Yeah, they don't
Yep.
tell you.
Yeah.
You-
And
I'm
apparently,
surprised when you see a cookie company tell you they're coming out with a new cookie.
yeah. And yet you can't find anything about it. It's weird.
So, who else is coming out with a new cookie?
The elves. Is it the elves, Steve? Nod your head, yes, or shake your head, no.
Not elves.
It's not the elves.
Oh, the elves. Are
The
they the ones who
elves.
help you fight and win the castle back?
Oh, no, not those kind of elves. That's the thing that's kind of weird because technically they're fairy creatures, not elves, because elves are tall and thin.
So what
So-
are these guys?
They're Keebler dudes. Keebler dudes.
Oh, Keebler calls them elves.
Yes. Even though they're short like dwarves.
Are they gnomes?
Yeah, they're pretty close to gnomes, aren't they? They live in a tree.
All
And
right.
granted, elves do like trees. They don't act well. They live in them like a tree house type life.
Well, they made it a tree factory. So if you go to
Yes.
the Keebler homepage, look,
Welcome to the magical world of Keebler.
sweet treats. I hate this. I there's got to be a better way to do this.
You would think that would be the case, but as we both learned,
I don't know how to make this better. I'm going to do this. See if that makes it better.
okay,
Probably not.
Well, it could be worse, I
All
suppose.
right. So here are all of their recipes.
Ooh,
Nope.
ooh. We get the actual recipe?
Not all of their recipes. Here we go. Sweet treats, fudge stripes, EL fudge cookies, EL fudge double stuff, fudge sticks, grasshopper cookies, the deluxe graham crackers, coconut dreams, whoopsie, fudge stripes, right? What do you think their most popular cookies are? Their popular
Well,
flavor.
I know what my most favorite one is.
Yes, no, I'm not asking you. What do they sell? What do they sell the most of?
I'm going to have to go with the chocolate chip.
Believe it or not, no. The Sandies, the classic shortbreads,
Really?
are one of the top sellers. And then you
Yeah.
know what the other top seller is?
Well,
Oatmeal raisin.
really? Again, neither one of them works for me.
So you know what they decided to do?
Cancel them.
That's right.
You know how I knew that? Because they're stupid. Oh, they mixed them together. Sandy shortbread, oatmeal raisin cookies.
Why would you do that? Those are two great tastes that I don't think would taste great together.
Yeah. See, I like the fudge sticks the best.
Do you?
Yeah.
These fudge sticks, or do you like those wafer ones?
Well, they're wafers.
No. Do you know the ones I'm talking about? The Little Debbie ones?
No, I don't eat Little Debbie.
You don't know what you're missing, man.
Yeah, well,
Why don't you eat Little Debbie?
because they're not over 18.
They're way over 18.
I don't like Little Debbie products. I never have. I'm a Hostess guy. I like their flavor much, much more better.
Well, this is the one that I'm talking about here. It's called the Nutty Buddy.
That might be the one that Jay likes. Oh, no.
Nutty Buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Nutty Buddy.
Oh, excuse me.
See it?
Yes, I see it.
Do you?
Yep, not my thing. Not my thing.
Do you?
See, so to me, the Hostess cupcake or the Hostess ho-ho, or they used to call them chocodiles. Now they had a different name for them, which is basically a Twinkie covered in chocolate. I like
The only way to
sugar.
really eat a ding dong though is out of the freezer.
That might work because
You've never had a ding dong in the freezer?
out of the freezer. No, there's something about the chocolate of a ding dong. It doesn't taste the same. I don't understand it.
That's why it's better in the freezer.
Yeah, probably. So, but yeah, the ho-hos I like. But I like many different flavors of the cupcakes too. When they first came back, when they got bought up by another company, and they first came back and they changed the recipes, but they got smart and they went back to the originals, and it's so much better.
I'm going to kill the next story.
Uh-oh.
I think this next story is funner, and then we're pretty much, I don't think we even get to the end of.
Well, I counted them. You had 37 different subjects today, and that's just like too many.
I don't think I'm going to have to cut a bunch of these, right? We'll leave it for now. All right, because this next one is going to take longer after the other one takes longer.
I see.
So, do you remember the movie Weekend at Bernie's?
Yes.
You know that movie was like 1988, 1987, somewhere in there.
That would be about right, yes.
Okay, in the last 2 months, people are bringing dead people to places to get stuff.
Okay. That would be weird.
I don't have anything on the one that happened in Ohio in the United States. But this is sick. There's a woman in Brazil who wheeled a corpse in the bank to take out a loan.
I did hear about that.
She only wanted $3,200. $3,250 was what the loan was for.
Okay.
But they have video of this, and I'm not going to show it because they got the guy's face blacked out. But I'm gonna reenact. I'm the guy, right? Well, I don't know if his mouth was open, not because you can't see his face.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to fall for it.
He wants him to sign. Come on, sign the paper, dearie. She lets go of his hand. And they're like, are you sure he's okay? Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. You can find his video out there if you guys want to see it. But I'm like, wow. Just like, wow.
I read about it because she couldn't get a loan on herself because everything was in his name and she has no credit of her own. And that's a major problem that older people are running into when their spouse dies.
She wasn't that old, though. I mean, yeah, but he was older, but yeah.
So, but anywho's, it is weird that people would think to do that.
Let's see. Yeah, I
So
don't
you got
see
something
that.
else, or you're going to go to more?
I don't. Oh, here's the guy. Here's the guy in Ohio. So she did the same thing. In Ohio, she took the guy to the bank to withdraw money. Oh, okay. Now I do remember the story. She went to the drive up with him.
Right.
And she went to a drive up bank in Ohio to withdraw the money out of his account. Then, he was living in a house. Oh, I gotta move here. Because he didn't want to be alone. He had these two other women there.
Right.
So they drove him to the bank, took the money out, dropped him at a hospital. And I didn't get the deals. I just dropped him at the hospital. Dropped him at the hospital, left, went back to the house, and then called from the house to let him know who he was. Hey, there's a dead guy in your thing, and this is who he is. So that's with no ID or anything like that.
Right.
And this was, this was a while ago. This was 21.
There's weird people.
Yeah. So what's going on with the Weekend at Bernie's? I thought it was a stupid movie, but people are doing this in real life.
Yeah.
So,
and I seriously doubt it's because, well, it could be because of the movie. I mean, it's been on TV probably a couple times every year on, those kind of TV channels that show that stuff.
They can do it.
Yeah. Well, look at all the people that because, they see it in the movies that they can do it too, stealing cars and then thinking they could drive 90 miles an hour through traffic and not get in an accident.
No, it's weird.
You can't go through stoplights. Your odds are depending on the traffic area, but even if they're a 50-50, you're going to get hit or you're going to hit somebody. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And it's a short drive.
You said, speaking of, people see it on TV all the time. Are you guys watching broadcast TV? You and Susie? You watching
some yet? Well, yeah.
Okay. So I have Oreo in my teeth. Cancel the renew shows 2024. Which shows are coming back and which ones are canceled?
Okay.
Let's see if you do any. So we'll start with ABC. Renewed 911.
No.
Abbott Elementary.
No.
The Bachelorette.
No.
Celebrity Family Feud.
No.
Grey's Anatomy.
No.
Jeopardy Masters.
No.
Invasion.
No.
The Rookie.
No.
Will Trent.
Yes.
Okay. You should watch The Rookie. I think you guys would like that too.
Well, I like the actor, but...
And I think you would like 911 too. The rest of them, no big deal. Canceled shows. The Good Doctor. It's season 7, but God, it seems like it's been on longer than that. And I don't watch that show. Do you?
We do.
This is the end of the season.
Yep, we know.
So how many shows are left?
I think only 2.
Any spoilers?
Yeah, I think we're down to 2 shows.
What's going on?
Not-
Any spoilers?
Well, a lot of stuff has happened all of a sudden. They have another doctor in training that is on the spectrum, different kind of spectrum than the good doctor. I think somebody died earlier in the season too, right off the bat.
So is the other Doctor spinoff worthy?
Yes. Female,
Okay.
young,
Not what I
blonde.
asked.
So yeah.
Spinoff
Yeah, but-
worthy? The story's good or no good?
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. NBC shows. I'm sorry. CBS shows. We do have Black Lord, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you're
Renewed.
going to get a lot of yeses.
Okay. Amazing Race.
No.
Elsbeth.
Yes,
That's a good show, isn't it?
it is. It reminds me of Columbo.
Yes, exactly. Isn't it great?
It is. I mean, the only thing I don't like about it is it's so obvious, But again, that's how Columbo was. You knew who did it at the beginning. It's not like all the other shows you watch where you're guessing throughout the show.
Right,
You
it's
know
her
right
pin-
off the beginning.
Start pinning down what they're going to screw up. I just hope that the police chief is not guilty.
I agree, and I don't think he is. I don't want to.
Because Bosch was like that. The TV show Bosch.
Yeah,
Like the first 3 seasons, they went out with him being corrupt or whatever.
yeah.
I think it was Bosch. I don't remember.
Because it was just in the last show. I don't want to do a spoiler, but there's something that happens in the show that was just on that leads me to believe he's being set up.
I don't know. Well, oh yeah, you mean the guy meeting the guy?
Yep,
Going, nobody meets with the guy.
that's right.
Yeah. So you think somebody below him is doing it?
Yep,
That could be possible.
and yeah,
It would be their way out because I think people would be very upset if something
Yeah.
bad happened to him.
because he's a good character for that part.
Yep. Drew Barrymore show. No, I don't care.
No, but I like her, but I don't watch it because it's
No, she's better than The View, but
Yep.
anything's better than The View at this point. FBI
No.
International, FBI
No.
Most Wanted,
no.
Fire Country.
Yes,
Really?
yes,
Okay. Ghosts.
yes.
I love Ghosts. Ghosts
Yep.
is good. It's definitely a British spinoff, or was originally done on the BBC, but
Correct.
they Americanized it and it's pretty good. Same characters, which is even funnier. NCIS Sydney,
All of them.
The Neighborhood. I didn't know that show was still going on.
Yeah. No.
Survivor,
No. Ugh.
SWAT.
No.
Best new show of the season for CBS. Believe it or not, they're using him to try and prop up the rest of the night. Tracker
Yes.
renewed, and then Young and the Restless.
No.
So canceled shows. Blue Bloods, we knew they were running to the end of 14
Yeah.
seasons. Bob Hart's Abishola. I don't know how it made it as long as it did for 5 seasons.
I agree.
CSI Vegas, the
No.
reboot after 3 seasons. Nope. So Help Me Todd,
No.
ending with season 2. And then Young Sheldon ending with season 7.
Yes. But
But-
there's a spinoff.
Yeah. And you know what they're announcing it as right now? The Young Sheldon spinoff. Everybody knows it's going to be, I think they put up enough trial balloons, but it's going to be the brother and his wife.
Yep. And his wife and the kid. Yep.
Yeah. Although I would love to see his sister's spinoff.
That actress, she
Missy?
did a great job as a sister. And
Missy,
yeah, Missy did a great job.
yeah, that'd be a good spinoff.
Yep.
Because you got to get the writers, because do a good job. You got to have the writers to do it right.
That is very true.
So they do list some new shows that are coming up. Okay, for CBS, like one of them was Young Sheldon's spinoff. That's what I'm
Right.
listing it. Matlock.
I'll watch it. It's a female.
Matlock's coming back.
They did a pilot 2 or 3 years ago. She's a woman.
Okay. And then Watson. They keep trying to bring back Watson or Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
in some version.
right. Because everybody's Sherlock, and whenever they do Watson, usually it turns out Watson's the one with the brains behind it, but Sherlock has the
drug
figurehead.
Drug use.
Yeah.
CW. They only have one show renewed, Sullivan's Crossing, and one
Yeah, we
show
don't watch
canceled,
anything.
Superman and Lois Lane.
Yeah.
All the rest of them are to be determined. Fox. Ready? Renewed 911 Lone Star, even though I haven't seen it for this year.
Yeah, nope, don't watch it.
Animal Control,
No.
kind of like Community. Bob's Burger,
No.
Crime Scene Kitchen.
No.
You should watch that. Family Guy,
No.
Grimsburg, Hell's Kitchen. Don't care. Jennifer Hudson Show, Crapopolis, and
No.
The Simpsons. They don't have any canceled ones announced yet.
I know there. Call Me Cat was one of the only Fox shows we watched.
Okay. Yeah, that got canceled last year.
Yeah.
And then NBC, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD. Enjoy your Wednesday night.
No.
Found.
No. I don't think there's any NBC shows we watch.
Found season 2. Law and Order.
No.
Law and Order SVU.
No.
The Irrational. You remember I told you about
Yes.
The Irrational?
Yes, we do watch that one. Is he back?
Okay. Did I ever tell you my theory on The Irrational?
No, I don't remember it.
I think the writers watched Scooby-Doo growing up. So you know the premise behind Scooby-Doo, right? The first adult the kids get with is always the person who did it, right?
Yes.
You know that, right?
Correct.
Okay. I would have got away with it too for you meddling kids.
Yeah.
In The Irrational, all of the shows that I saw, I didn't get to see I didn't watch the whole season. All the ones I saw, the first person he met was the person who did it.
I don't believe that is the case, but I'm not 100%
It is through
sure.
the first 5 shows.
Yeah.
Through the
'Cause
first
that's like
5 shows.
Elsbeth. Same thing. Is first
Well,
one.
no, that's not the first person she met. She
That's-
just knows who to
yeah.
hone in on.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the first person he meets.
Right.
Yeah, go back and rewatch those. Canceled shows: La Brea, LA Fire and Rescue, Magnum PI ending on season 6, and Quantum Leap. I don't even remember seeing Quantum Leap ever coming back.
I saw it, didn't get into it, but we do miss Magnum PI. That was an excellent show. I thought they were going to keep going because they changed to a different country.
Yeah, and then they're going to try and figure out Lopez and Night Court. Those are to be determined.
Oh, like Night Court too.
To be determined whether it's going to get renewed or not. So start watching it. But yeah, that's it. That's what's announced so far.
Okay. And you were correct. You brought that right down to the bottom of the hour.
I know. Crazy, right?
You are so good, Steve.
I mean, I told you it'd be a long one.
Yep. I liked it too. It was really good because it was a lot of stuff that, I watch or don't watch.
Now, do you guys have any cable or what's it called, services? Streaming services?
Like Netflix?
Like, yeah.
Yes.
You guys watch shows on those or movies?
Yes. Both.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A couple of them are going away. This is the last season for Discovery, Star Trek Discovery.
How do you bring out another one?
We really, really like the Mandalorian series. We were told that they were going to come up with another one, and they have not yet, which is kind of
Well, that's
frustrating.
because they had the big problem with the one girl, the fighter chick that is in a lawsuit with him right now.
Oh, I
So
did
they
not
fired
hear
her.
that.
She with Disney. Yeah, you've heard about it. Elon Musk is paying her bills
Oh, okay.
to sue Disney. They fired her for something she posted. And I don't think it wasn't like, it was in defense of somebody, but they didn't appreciate that she defended
Right.
somebody. It was I don't remember what it was, but yeah. Look it up. Don't know
get
show
it.
says, look it up.
Yeah.
All right. So our word of the week this week has to do with construction.
Well, Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, you change things on it a little bit, but that's okay. It still
It's
works.
a construction problem.
It's a construction problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You don't think so?
technically, yeah. Did we
I already,
skip
I already,
that?
I already ate the banana.
Yeah, you already ate the banana.
So what
So-
is our word of the week
It is boner,
when you
which
screw
is a
something
real
up?
word.
It's a slang word.
It's also a real word. It means
slang-
a
slang
clumsy or
is weird.
stupid mistake. As slang, it means an erect penis. So, but a clumsy or stupid mistake is not vulgar.
And you put in number 3. What was the third definition of boner?
It's part of this. It's one that Bones, like the story Steve came up with, and then you change it, and I
didn't
know
change
what
it.
happened.
No, I didn't change it. You didn't have it. That was all that was there. You didn't hit enter or anything.
Oh, that's right. It was the Wunder Boner. I thought I put the Wunder Boner in there.
No, one that Bones, like the story Steve came up with.
Right. But a boner in the old days was the one that deboned stuff that was being sold.
Is it like a cork soaker?
A cork soaker?
Yeah, you can't put dry corks into bottles. So you got to
right.
soak them first.
Yeah.
And they call those people cork soakers.
See, it's a similar process.
Come
Only
on,
it's
man.
a
Come
deboner.
on.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
No. Look it up. It's also a Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So you got to remember, I've only seen
Okay.
like 4 Saturday
Cork
Night Live
soakers.
skits ever.
You got to watch in your downtime. What do you do on the bus? Oh, you read.
That's right. I read.
Yep. But it's a construction problem.
Okay.
You know how they say that men think with the wrong head?
Correct.
Yeah, that's not what it is. It's a construction problem. There's one brain, one penis, but only enough blood to run one at a time.
Aha.
So take your pick.
Which is why the more endowed you are, the chance of you being smart.
That's a fallacy. You know
shrinks.
that. Well, I guess, okay, more endowed, I guess. Yeah. I get,
Yeah.
I mean,
'cause
it's
they're always
blood
losing
flow.
the, yeah.
However you want to put that. Yeah. It had nothing to do with, yeah, I guess when you're performing and the blood is leaving to fill in. Sure.
Exactly.
With
Well-
that boner. What? You interrupted me.
I
You
was
wanted
just
to say
actually just saying, go ahead and say it, Steve, because I knew where you're going with it.
You want to say something? What? Where am I going?
Nope. You're on it. Go ahead and do it.
Do what?
With that boner,
It's time to say,
thank you for watching.
there you go. And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
Like, subscribe, and share. Push the buttons, do what you're supposed to do. And what else was there supposed to be? See, we're doing backwards, and I don't know, have yours memorized.
really?
Yeah, I know. And I don't have it up the screen because I've got my finger on a different button.
All right. Live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Crazy. Don't you step crazy.